Do you remember when you first got interested in hockey?
When you took me to this hockey game.
Which game was that?
Devils Capitals.
And do you remember when that was?
That was February 25th, 2008 or something.
Or something, huh?
Yeah.
Was it or something, or was it actually February 25th?
It was February 25th, 2008.
And where was that game?
It was in Washington.
And what was the final score?
2-1 in overtime, Devils.
And do you remember who scored the winning goal?
No, I do not.
But do you remember the shots on goal?
They were 38-31 Washington.
Now, did you know the shots on goal in 2008, or have you learned that since 2000?
I've learned that. I just learned that like 2 years ago.
Like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So how many seasons do you know? What's the oldest season you know?
I basically know all of the games for this year, and the oldest season I know is like around 2010 or something. So still know some stats after that, but...
Yeah, you know some stuff before that, because you remember a couple weeks ago when we were in Springfield for the AHL game?
Yeah.
And I said to you, oh my God, this guy has given up 4 goals on 7 shots. I have never seen that before. And what did you say?
I have.
And then what did you say?
Cam Ward on March 4th, 2008 gave up 4 goals on 7 shots to the Sabres.
And I had to look it up because I wasn't sure you were telling the truth. Well, I wasn't sure anybody could remember that.
But?
And you were right. Do you remember what I told you about that?
You said that it was very, that I'm going to get, I could get a job at Stats or...
Doing stats, something like that. Because can a lot of people do what you do?
Nope.
The stats? No. It's pretty incredible, isn't it?
Yep.
Now, what else do you like about hockey?
Nowadays I like it when games they have a lot of shots on goal, a lot of scoring chances, and a lot of, when the Sharks win, I obviously like it. Mm-hmm. Now there's no more chances for San Jose to win.
Yeah, I know. The Sharks are your favorite team, obviously. What was their record this year?
Have it on there.
But you don't need to look, do you?
Kind of do, actually, for that. 51-22-9.
51-22-9?
Yeah.
But if I asked you how many shots and goal they had in their 7th game of the year, could you tell me that?
Who'd they play 7th? They played Vancouver, Phoenix, New York, Vancouver again, Senators, Blues. They had 35 shots on goal there against the Stars in an overtime loss.
What was the final score of that game?
That was 4-3 in a shootout.
And what was the Sharks' record after that game?
They were 6-0-1.
Yeah. What was the Stars' record after that game?
3-3-0.
3-3-0. Now, who's your favorite player on the Sharks?
Joe Thornton.
Now, how many goals did he score this year?
I don't know, but he had something like 68 assists.
Okay. But you pay more attention to team stats than player stats, right?
Yes.
Now, why is that? Do you know why?
Because team stats, they collectively add up and tells you more about who's better team in the game.
So, when you watch a hockey game, because you watch hockey every night, right?
Yeah.
What do you look for?
I look for which team has more score. I used to look just at shots on goal. Now I look at who has more scoring chances, who has the puck more, which teams like taking more chances on the power play and stuff. Which teams spraying themselves up and more compete level.
More compete level, huh?
Yeah.
And when you watch games and you see things happen in games, are you constantly thinking when have I seen that before?
No.
But what about things like shot totals and stuff? Do you remember when shot totals have been similar? So
sometimes.
When you calculate like the goalie save percentage.
Yeah.
Okay? So if a goalie makes 28 saves on 31 shots, what's his save percentage?
Now 3.
Now, do you know that because you're doing the math in your head, or because you just know that 28 out of 31
I just know that so often.
And that's because you've looked at so many games?
Yep.
So many box scores? So, you said you know several seasons, right? And I could ask you about any game, any season, what happened?
Yeah.
So I could ask you about, when was the last time the Sharks got 50 shots on goal?
Oh, that was March 18th, 2014 this year against the Panthers. They lost that game 3-2, however.
What was 3-2? Yeah. Who was the Panthers goalie?
Luongo.
And what was his save percentage?
.963.
Now, do you do that in your head, or you just know?
I just know it.
From seeing it so many times?
Yes.
That anytime you see those that number of shots, that number of goals, that the knife save percentage is going to be something?
Yeah.
Remember, I mean, you remember that game we went to where I had to look up who was faster remembering the last time 4 goals on 7 shots happened?
I was.
You or me with the computer or the phone?
I was.
Yeah, by a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty amazing. Now, this is something, do you understand that not everybody can do what you do?
Yes, I do.
And why do you think you can do this stuff?
I don't know.
Do you think you're going to continue to learn
Absolutely.
new seasons as they happen?
Absolutely.
Do you think you'll ever forget any of the old ones, or is that just permanently in there?
I think that's permanently for the most part.
Yeah.
Mm.
Are some things harder for you because of the way your brain is?
Yeah.
Like what?
Sometimes physical stuff like push-ups and stuff.
Okay. What about other stuff? Anything else
Sometimes
difficult
it can
for
be
you?
harder to make friends.
Okay. Why do you think that is?
Because, as I said, there aren't many people that can remember this stuff that I do.
Right. But when you try to make friends with people or talk to people and stuff, what does that feel like? Do you get nervous?
No, I'm just trying to fit in.
Yeah. And do you think you fit in?
For the most part, yes. Yeah.
What makes you happy?
Because the fact that I can do something not many other people can do.
How do you feel about that?
Feels pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want other people to know the stuff you can do?
Yes.
Good. I want people to know too.
Okay.
What's it make you feel to know that there's not many people probably in the world
Makes me
that
feel
can do
special.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I feel very good about that.
You proud?
Yes.
Yeah. You should be.